All right, back in town. Had a few days to kind of regroup. This morning I'm working on doing the engraving on the Grizzly Bear themed mandolin. Dang, it's almost done. I've been really nervous about this last part. It's engraving like some Sitka Spruce cones on the side here, on the treble side. Kind of only have one shot with it, so no pressure. I've been practicing on the same scrap, or the same type of wood. This was a scrap cut off from the sides. So I wanted to practice the engraving on what I'll actually be engraving into. My approach was to draw like a pine cone onto the side, and then I've been using these various engravers I use normally for pearl. And then I've been starting with the scribe and very carefully doing a very shallow cut initially to kind of just establish just like a groove where I can then go and use these other engravers to get a bit deeper. I want it deep enough where I can still sand it, do final sanding, and also fill it with the this engraver filler. So I did a little scrap. I don't know if you can really see it or not. I don't know if the camera will focus. Anyway, you can kind of see the experiment, and then I sanded over it with like 600 grit sandpaper, and then I'll go over it with some more engraving stuff. So far I drew the Sitka Spruce cone on the side, and now what I'm doing, I'll just show for a few seconds because it's very boring and monotonous, I'm sure. I'm using this scribe. It's an even point all around, and I'm basically, I don't know if you can really see. Again, I apologize for this being kind of a lame. Very lightly. You have to be aware of there's various grain patterns going on here, so I don't want the scribe to get snagged on a grain line that's going in a different direction suddenly, and then that kind of influences the direction the scribe is going. So I'm very lightly tracing the pencil, very lightly. If you do too deep, too fast, it's just going to get caught and then create a line that is not what I want for the Sitka Spruce cone. So it's pretty tedious, and I don't want to mess this up. And I'm going cross-eyed already, so. Anyway, so you can see I'll be here while doing this. I think there's gonna be a couple of these, so that's the process I'm gonna go about doing. I'll do a video or an update later to show once I've engraved it, filled it, sanded it, restained it, and all that. But anyway, very close, just need to engrave these and then finish staining the soundboard and then French polish, and then it's about done.